welcome back to Blossom Living with POI. So today is finally the day. I am here. I'm nice and early for the appointment. So I'm just going to, walk around for a little bit just to get some fresh air before I go in. I'm excited actually. It's been a long time coming, so I'm very excited to see what's going to be discussed today and what sort of steps are going to be taken today. And just to see, yeah. So I said I'll bring you guys along with me, and let's see what the day has to bring. Then it's currently 1:45 here, and my appointment is at 2:15, so I'm 30 minutes early. So I'm not gonna go in now. Let me just walk around. Let me show you guys some view. So I'm just gonna walk around and just to see before I proceed to the clinic. Hang around here for a little minute, just a little bit. So this is what I'm wearing, something really light and just easy going. So I just finished. I'm very disappointed because I was told that the appointment was with a reproductive specialist, but it wasn't. I got in, and when I got in, I was seen by the nurse. Then after that, I was seen by another doctor. And as soon as I walked in, I was like, "Oh, am I here for the appointment for my thyroid?" And as soon as I entered, I was like, "Am I here for my thyroid?" And he was like, "No, you're not." I was like, "Okay, I just want to make sure because I've seen you before for my thyroid." And I was told that this is an appointment for this. So I was like, "Oh no, you're here to see someone in the reproductive, but he's one of them. He's just here to, get some details before actually consulting with the specialist." I was like, "Oh, that's perfect." So he then proceeded to ask me questions about my POI and what's going on so far, what medication I'm on, and also asked me about if there's anybody in the family who also suffers from period issues or infertility or has the same condition as me. I was like, "No, nobody that I know of in the family has the same issues. My mom had 3 kids, and as far as I know, my 2 younger sisters, they have periods. They don't have any issues with their periods, and so I don't know of anyone else in the family that has the same issues." And then he asked me a couple of more questions about my thyroid. At first, I was thinking, why are you asking me questions about my thyroid? I'm not here for my thyroid. I'm here for something else. Well, why so much question about thyroid? But I was like, okay, you know what? Let me just answer the questions. So it talked about my thyroid, and I said, yeah, my thyroid is in remission right now, and I'm no longer on the thyroid medication. And it was like, okay, that's fine. And then he took some notes and went over to, and then he told me that the doctor is not here today, the specialist doctor, that it's someone else that I'm going to see. That I was like, okay, sorry, I don't understand. I was told that this is an appointment with a reproductive specialist. So am I not seeing the reproductive specialist? Who exactly am I seeing today? And then he said that, no, I'm not seeing her. She's not around. She's away. She's not being around. And that I'm seeing someone else who also has an experience within this area. Will be able to assist me further. I was like, okay, that's fine, because I have a lot of questions that I need to ask. I have so much that I want to ask, so I need to make sure the person I'm speaking with is someone who can help me. So he took the notes, took all the details after asking me all these questions, and then the doctor came into me. And when she came into me, the first thing she jumped into was my thyroid. And I'm thinking in my head, no, we're not about to have this conversation today. Are you today? This is not what I'm here for. And then she talked about how my thyroid blood work, the last blood work came, and everything is looking so good. My result is looking so good, and that's very good. That this is actually the best time to think about the treatment. I was like, yeah, I've been told that already, and and it's something that I have at the back of my mind. She was like, this is actually the best time to do treatment, not to wait until the thyroid relapse, because once the thyroid relapse and the hormones are all over the place, it's not the best time to do treatment. Once the results are this nice and clean and very in a good place, it's the best time to actually think of doing doing your treatment. And I was like, well, the reason why I have not done anything is because, I wanted to see a reproductive specialist first, just to see how things are going on that end before I kind of proceed. That's my main goal right now. I was able to ask her a few questions. She was able to answer a few questions for me in regards to like um, POI, but she wasn't able to answer the main question, which is the bioidentical hormone replacement therapy. She doesn't know much about that. So the only two things I got from this appointment today was one, the vagina foam. I think it's called the vagina foam, but I'll talk more about this later. The prescription is in my bag. And number two, being told that I need to think about my thyroid treatment instead of waiting for the thyroid to relapse before, next time to actually do the thyroid treatment, the radiotherapy, because the result and everything is all good right now. But I was so disappointed because, it's the thyroid that was much more talked about than the actual reason for the appointment. And the fact that it was supposed to be with the specialist and it wasn't with the specialist, because my question about bioidentical hormone treatment was not answered, because she didn't have the knowledge to answer those questions. She was able to answer the basic POI questions and blood work and result and numbers and figures like that, but anything else was not answered. So so the next thing now is they're gonna book an appointment for me for 2 months. So then I asked, what's the 2 month appointment gonna be about? Am I coming back in for the same thing? And she said, no, hopefully by then the specialist will be back and I'll be able to see the specialist, or come back into them just to discuss how the femestral 1/5 counting is going, if I'm getting any symptoms. Because if you remember, I told you guys that the last time I was on the femestral 1/5, I started getting symptoms. That was one of the reasons I went on the femestral 2/10. So, and just to come back into them and discuss and see if I'm getting any symptoms or what's going on, just to see how I'm adjusting to it. I was like, okay, that's fine. If that's all that can be done today, I guess I have no choice but to accept it and just go then. And then she also said that there's no need to be doing any blood work for your FSH, LSH, and all those stuff, because as long as you're still POI basically. They don't need to be checking those details. It's just a matter of, to make sure that you're getting the right treatments, your medication is working okay for you. I was like, okay, that's one of the reasons I wanted to see the specialist today, to discuss other alternative HRT treatments, to try other things that could work. But I guess we can't do that because the person I was supposed to speak with is not around. So until then, I'm going to keep taking the femestral counting 1/5. She also said that with the femestone, with the pill actually, with the HRT pill, that the estrogen as well, some people end up taking additional stuff to help them with the vaginal dryness, because it seems like with the pill sometimes the estrogen is not enough to help with the vaginal dryness. The way she explained it, I was like, okay, maybe that's why I still suffer from major vaginal dryness, because I still get really bad vaginal pain. So that's why she prescribed the foam. I think it's a foam. I don't know. I'll talk about that later. I'll share that on Instagram once I purchase the item then. So that really concluded the end of my appointment. There was really nothing else to talk about. And I took some, I requested for some blood work from 2009 when I had my appointment with them. So I requested for the blood work and things like that. And I requested for my recent thyroid results as well too. And I also requested for the surgery that I had. I requested for it because I wasn't sure what the surgery was about. I forgot. So I was able to request for that. And what else actually? That was really it. There was nothing else. And yeah, so that comes to the end of this video today. I have nothing else to share. That's what happened. And those were the only good things I got. Like I said in the beginning, the only two things I got was. So yeah, so there's really nothing else to discuss. I'm going to get the train, get the bus, and head home then. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!